Hi there, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at this Blue Ox SwayPro weight distribution system with sway control. This is going to help evenly distribute the weight of your trailer over the axles of your tow vehicle and your trailer for more stability and control. So basically, rather than just having that one connection point where your coupler sits on your hitch ball, that is going to oftentimes cause the rear end of your vehicle, your tow vehicle, to sag down, and that can cause a lot of strain on your rear suspension system. So this is going to provide two extra attachment points to the frame of your trailer, and then these spring bars are going to create tension that's going to help lift that up and spread that weight evenly across all of your axles, make sure that everything is right and level like it should. And this is going to have that tension that's going to act as a sway control as well, to make sure that your trailer isn't going to be swaying as you're going down the road. Now this is designed specifically for your bottom mounted couplers. So the couplers that are mounted on the bottom of your trailer frame, they're sometimes called underslung couplers. So it is going to be slightly different from the systems that are designed for the couplers that sit on top of your frames. So make sure that you're getting the right one for you. The shank here is going to be 2 inches by 2 inches, so it's going to slide into your 2-inch trailer hitch receiver on your vehicle. You do want to make sure that your hitch is going to be rated for use with weight distribution systems, because not all of them are, and that could obviously cause problems if your hitch isn't going to be able to hold up to the weight that this weight distribution system is capable of. Speaking of which, this is rated for up to 10,000 pounds of gross towing weight. That's going to be the weight of the trailer plus the load included. It's also going to be rated for a maximum tongue weight, which is the downward pressure on your hitch ball, of 1,000 pounds. So you want to make sure that you're distributing that weight in your trailer so that you're not going to exceed that. But you are going to need at least 200 pounds of tongue weight to make sure that the system is going to engage properly. Our shank is going to have that 5/8 inch hitch pin. That's just standard for your 2-inch hitches. So that's just going to make sure that your whole system isn't going to wiggle its way out of your hitch. You could potentially switch this out for a locking pin if you were worried that someone would come along and take off with your weight distribution system. We do have those available here at etrailer.com. But our shank overall length from the end here to the very front is going to be right at 13 inches. From our hitch pin hole to our adjustment holes, it's right at 9 inches. From the hitch pin hole to the very front, it's 10 inches. And then from our hitch pin hole to our gusset here, it's right at 4 inches. So make sure, again, that that's going to work for you. But we do have this adjustable shank that is going to allow us to accommodate different height trailers. So again, you want to make sure that your trailer is going to be nice and level as you're going down the road. So we can adjust this head position on these adjustment holes here. So we're going to have an overall height adjustment of 8 3/4 inches. So right now we've got it in the drop position. So the lowest drop you can get from the top inside edge here down to where that coupler is going to sit, it's right about 2 inches. So if your trailer sits a little bit lower than your hitch, that's going to work for you. If your trailer sits a lot higher than your hitch, you can flip the shank over and use it in the rise position. Our maximum rise, if we get this head mounted in the top position, it's going to be 8 inches. So that's going to give us a lot of adjustability there to make sure that our trailer is going to be nice and level. These holes are spaced about 1 1/4 inch apart, center to center, and our overall height is 10 inches. If we move to our head here, we are going to have this pre-installed 2 5/16 inch hitch ball. So that's going to be great for those of you who have a 2 5/16 inch coupler. If you need to switch that ball out, the opening here for your shank is right at 1 1/4 inch in diameter, but they do also have this reducer bushing for reducing that down to a 1-inch diameter opening for your shank. So if you need to switch that out, you can, but it is nice that they have that 2 5/16 inch hitch ball already on there. This does have the required tilt built in. So unlike other systems that have washers that you have to kind of stack on top of each other, go back and forth, kind of uninstall it, reinstall it, This is already built in, so it's going to be a lot less hassle for you having that already tilted to the way that you need it, so that you're not going to have to adjust it or worry about that. And you can see on the back here, we do have these grease zerks. They're kind of hard to see currently, but those are going to be very convenient to just hook up your grease gun to it, give it a squirt, make sure that that inner system is going to be well lubricated so that everything's going to be moving smoothly. You're not going to have to worry about noise and that sort of thing. It's all going to be very easy to maintain with those grease zerks built in on the back of both those arms. If we keep working our way down, we've got these trunnion spring bars. And these are what's actually going to provide that tension that I talked about before, so that these are going to have that flex to give us the controlled, even ride that we're wanting. So these do lock in place up here at the top with these pins. These lock onto the head there, so they are going to be nice and firmly connected, and then they are going to provide that constant tension to help force the trailer in line for that sway control like we talked about earlier. Now these arms can be switched out or interchangeable with other Blue Ox spring bars. So if you're wanting to raise or lower the weight capacity, these can be switched out very easily to accommodate that. And then our rotating lift brackets here on the end are going to be our connection for our spring bars to our trailer. These are going to ensure that our chains are staying nice and tight and are being secure to keep our spring bars from moving. These are going to be very quick and simple to get installed and to use. They're just a clamp-on design, so you just tighten these down against your frame here. These will work for trailer frames with heights between 3 and 6 inches. You're not going to have to worry about any sort of drilling. Very easy to get these installed. They are going to be mounted about 29 inches back from your hitch ball on your trailer frame, so it's going to give you a little bit of wiggle room there in case you've got other accessories mounted on your frame. But they're extremely easy to use. You just twist this little lever here, and that's going to allow you to rotate it back. Then you get your chain set in the length that you need. It slides right in to that little opening there, that slot. And then you can use the included bar to put on that nut, and then rotate that back until you're locked in place. Then that's going to provide that tension on that spring bar, pulling on your frame of your trailer, so that it's going to make sure that everything is nice and leveled out. This does have a nice powder coat steel construction, so it's going to be very sturdy and dependable for you. Should last you a nice long time. It is made here in the USA, so you can trust it's made to the high quality standards that we've come to know and trust for products that are made here in the US. And it does come with a limited lifetime warranty, so if you were to have any problems with it, you're more than welcome to reach out to us here at etrailer.com. We're always happy to work with our customers, make sure that you're getting good quality products and having a good experience. And overall, I think this is going to be a really nice option. Blue Ox is a well-respected brand. I think this is going to do a really good job, especially for those of you who have the couplers that are mounted under your trailer frame. This is really designed for you. The few considerations I would encourage you to make sure that this is going to meet the weight capacity that you need for your trailer, so look into that. And other than that, it should do a really good job making sure that everything's going to be riding level and nice and smooth. So that's going to complete our look for today. Again, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. Thanks for watching.